Okay, says we're live. Let me know about the audio. Never know. I think I got it right. And mute it up here. Hi, everybody. See Steve. Everybody do their homework. Got 12 people watching right now. We had homework. I don't know if you knew that. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me see. Steve is a new remember. Thank you for coming back to the fold, Steve. Cops? No, no cops. Nope. Joe, how you doing? Never too old. Happy Thursday Eve. Or is it Friday Eve? This is Thursday, right? Yeah. There are when you retire, there's everything's like Friday Eve or Saturday Eve. There's none of that Sunday night funk like I gotta go to work on Monday. How you doing, Mike? Yeah, homework. You always have homework in the postcard world. Yeah, Karen, hello. Hi, Connie. Hope you're feeling gooder. You don't. Have you used that excuse before, Mike? Just in time. Hey, Pudding, how you doing? Aaron. Hey, Marty, how you been? Hope your dad's doing well. Does it sound good? I guess it sounds good, right? I I think we've had that sound issue fixed. Yeah, everybody missing the homework. Wow. Yeah, always homework. Always got to be learning. Learning. What's that? I missed that. The, I wouldn't let you have a dog. Oh, that sucks. We once, I'm sure I've told before, but growing up, we had a male and a female German Shepherd. No, sorry, Saint Bernard. His name was Bubba, and her name was Rosie, and they had 14 puppies. That was awesome. 14 little bundles of Saint Bernard fur. We tied little whiskey bottles around. No, we didn't. Always had dogs, but damn, they die. They die. Is that Applebee's attic? Hello, I'm a little bit behind here. I'm already effing up. We said hello. Karen says hello to Marty. Yep, sounds good. Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, great. Good to hear that, Marty. Sound and audio. Well, sounds probably fine. Good, 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 good. Okay. Yeah, homework was first. I guess I should do the obligatory. If you do your thumbs up, you'll get a sale. The way eBay's been going recently, no promises at all. Um, and I've already lost the train of thought. Gone. You see the blank expression on my face. Sales. My sales on eBay have blown. Um, they've really, really sucked. Jeff, how you doing? And it is. There's a little bit of fur on there, but I just shaved it a couple days ago. It's one motion pretty much. I just used the same little head trimmer and just that's it. I need to take care of this mess. I need to do something with that. But yeah, my sales have just been we after 30 seconds. Yeah, they've been dog shit. Um, they've been really bad. In fact, I was going to get into uh, some of the cards we listed. I mean, I listed last week. Let me pull those up, and I do want to get some listing done today. I want to hopefully get 4,800 postcards listed in toward the end of the show. Oh yeah, you heard me. 4,800. I'm gonna try to get all that listed by the end of the show. We'll see how it goes. Let me share this screen thingy and present. Share screen, entire screen. We'll get it figured out. I'm learning. There we go. Sales have been dog crap. I mean, we're talking 20s and, nine. I haven't broken 100 yet this week. Oh, Saturday, but that doesn't count for this week. I've not broken $100 this week. But the auctions doing okay. Well, that's coming up. 5 inch off your beard. Wow. Yeah, I haven't lost this. I haven't completely shaved the goatee since, wow, 96 or 7. Probably 90, sometime in 97. Building drafts. Okay, you doing it through eBay? So one list, probably maybe 40, 50 listings, something like that. I think that could be done. So yeah, we'll get into that. Here are the auctions. So these are just ones that have the bids on. I'm holding out hope on this one. That says 7 watchers. It's Poland. I think it's actually Russia, but it's in German. Now current day Poland. I can't stock or something like that. Commercial school. World War One, Feld Post, 1916. If you see, yeah, you can see my little thing, that Feld Post. So this is World War One era German outpost, or a field location for the whatever German army this was, or outfit, and it says in here somewhere. Anyway, I for those who are members and saw the Grulsas video, and I said I think I've nailed it down to the Polish cards. I went through, I don't know, a couple hundred and pulled out all the ones that I thought were Polish, and I go over that in the members video. Anyway, one bid so far. Oh, I don't know where I'm going with that. One bid so far. Oh, I think I broke it. So if your eBay stops working, it's because of me. But it has 7 watchers. Not that ever means anything. And here's another one. German Poland has 5 watchers, 1 bid. Same town. So we're holding out hope. That hopefully I get some modern bidders, some multiple bidders. And I have it ending about 11 o'clock Poland time. This one, we listed this last week. I paid, what did I say, $560 for this card. And I have 3 bids. So I have 2 bidders going back and forth right now. I hope they really, really want it. So I listed it at what, $49.99. So we're 52. Couple days, 3 days left. We'll see how that goes. And I hope you're sitting down. I got a folder. I got a souvenir folder that has 1 bid for $50. Yardley, Pennsylvania, Bucks County. And Marty, if you're still here, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Bucks County. Bucks County or Berks County. Is that Bucks or Berks? Oh, now I thought Berks County is over there. Bucks County, I thought was up north. I may have messed that up. Yardley, PA. Yeah, okay. Whew. Yeah, it's Bucks County. Maybe I'm thinking Elks County. But anyway, I think it's a Richie Rich area near Philly. Also Montgomery County near Philly. But yeah, I got a folder with a 1 bid so far. There's 2 watchers on it. Not bad for a folder, right? And wow, eBay is slow. A church in Huntington, West Virginia, and a church in Texas. So that's all I have bids on right now. 172. So that'll help next week's uh, total. How many cards should I have if I was going to list on HIP? Don't bother. I quit HIP yesterday or the day before. A million, maybe. I had those 3,000 airplane cards over there, and I had one sale in almost 2 months. And as soon as I shipped that card out, I pulled the plug, just canceled it. And then maybe that was Tuesday. And then yesterday or this morning, I got an email from HIP saying, "Oh, we failed you, and please come, schedule a meeting with us." No, I've quit HIP now. This is twice because no sales. So I'm not, don't, if HIP, there's no way HIP is watching, but fix your shit, fix your stuff. Uh, I don't know what it is over there, but yeah, I know some people have had good success, but if eBay went away, maybe then HIP would be fine. But yeah, don't waste your time. That's my personal opinion based on personal experiences. Everybody else's mileage may vary, but yeah, I'm never, I'm gonna say I'm never going back to HIP. I said that last time, but yeah, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on. We won't get fooled again, right? Something like that. Cameron, how you doing? 28 auctions going, 3 bids, and have one. Yeah, I have what, 104 auctions running, and let me see. We'll go all these. That Halloween one we listed last Thursday, or well, we talked. Yeah, I guess we listed because I worked on the listing, shot it up through well, geez, what's the lister? 6-bit. Wow. To start on Sunday evening. So 4 watchers on that. Some other one. Here's another Poland card, German Poland. Got some Route 66 cards, Route 66, the folder, Texas. So yeah, there's a couple. California, Wikiwachi, real photo. If you're not looking for tiki stuff, there's Dawn the Beachcomber. I'm not going to click through all these. That Insane Asylum one, I think did we list about it? Or maybe I didn't. Anyway, $29. Here's that train wreck. Got a watcher. So yeah, I got some watchers on stuff. And what I always found when I was doing auctions religiously, I would look at the auctions in the morning, figure and see how many got bids and what my value was. Like what is now $170. Like if this was Sunday morning and I look and it's $170, almost it happened more often than not that I could, and I had, I don't know, 6 bidders or 6 bids. More often than not, I could say I'll get 12 it'll double. 12 will sell and double the money. And it was almost always like that. So let's write that down. Well, no, we don't know it. We're not. It's not Sunday, so we'll see. Hopefully, a couple more bids come in between now and Sunday. But I'll write it down Sunday morning, and I'll see if that holds true. But yeah, I think auctions are the way to go, and that's where we'll get into the homework here. Yeah, don't I wouldn't worry about HIP. Yeah, I don't know how you figure that out. I don't know if they appreciate the shared subscription. They may have yeah, you can sell on Amazon. I don't. Um, you probably have better luck selling over on Etsy too. Simply Shenanigans. Hello. Let me see. It's weird on yards. Yard StreamYard. I keep missing comments. Sold to 12. Oh, there you go. A sale is a sale. So yeah, okay. Homework. I don't even have YouTube. How many people are? It's about 41. So we got eBay. Here's your homework. Did everybody? Did anybody? I think some people watched that video. It actually got a little bit of track. Got thumbs down. I'm sure it was from the non-postcard people. I'm actually kind of having fun pissing off the non-postcard people. But hey, I don't care. Thumbs down me. I don't care. I really don't. So yeah, it was like a little epiphany. I was like, how many of these sold at auction? So that video I put out, when was that? Tuesday? It just hit me. It's like, wow, let's look at it. So I went through you saw the video, hopefully, but I lost my notes. Where's my notes? Yeah, it was 88% of the top 94 sold at auction, and 94% of those had multiple bidders. And so, yeah, do auctions. You're not, I talked about this last time. You're not out anything except that time. So if what, three-quarters of those postcards, well, out of what, 104 listed, I may only sell 15 at auction, 10%, maybe only 11, 12. I said double, so 12. But the other ones, the listing's done. I'm not out anything. They're, free listing as an auction. I could, if I wanted to, relist those at auction again, hope for someone else to bid, or just buy it now. So I'm not out any time. I'm out a little bit of time a week, but I'm not out any money at all. No, Douglas, I don't. Welcome in. I'm a Sunday to Sunday person, and I've been a Sunday to Sunday person for 26 years, or maybe 25 and a half, once I found out people saying that the best time to do eBay auctions are Sunday to Sunday. But I have done auctions ending every night before. But I just throw them all up for Sunday. I use the 6-bit software and I space them out a minute per listing, and away they go. But I haven't done any listing at all this week, and that's probably all except for those auctions that started Sunday. I had a really busy week. I've done a couple videos that'll be members only videos will be coming up. I did my video for Allentown will be out Saturday or Sunday for members, and then the following week for non-members. And and then I bought some stuff at auction, went and picked that up Monday. If people follow me on Instagram or whatnot, you probably saw that Victorian scrapbook. That was hiding in the bottom of a $20 auction box, and the top was just packed. So that was, and there's some trade cards in there that are just falling off the paper. They're are really, really nice too. So I've been busy. I haven't done much listing, but hopefully tonight, 4,800 postcards I hope to get listed here. And I'm probably, since Pittsburgh Pickers aren't on tonight, probably stay on a little bit longer. The Mississippi. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was like, Mississippi auction. No, they never reached back out, and I don't blame them. Maybe they think I'm gonna come down and steal their honey hole, but I just thought that was impressive. But if you don't want to share, you don't want to share. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they didn't even get the message or whatever. But it's still, they still had stuff going on, and I think on this on this list. I think there's some Mississippi cards down at the bottom. So I'm not going to reach out. I'm not going to bug them. Hey Brian, how you doing? I'm watching, but was very busy buying postcards listing the. Yes, no, they won't go bad, Brian. We all know this. This is. Should we just call this more like a support group? I mean, we're not even recovering postcard addicts. We're just here to support each other in our buying and our hoarding of postcards. So that's awesome. Was there a show or something, Brian? Or are you just out in the wild searching for them? 25,000. Yeah, I got about. I think I'm up to 60 to 70,000 that are just sitting there screaming, "List me, list me." Excuse me. Hey, Karen, how you doing? Someday, someday I'll get to them. Saying hello, hello, hello. That to get consistent daily sales, we need to end auctions every day. Yeah, I don't know, Douglas. Yeah, until someone really shows, I want to see concrete with eBay letterhead sellers. Do this, do this, do this. If you do this, if you end auctions every day, you will get. And I'm sure the matrix. Yeah, it's all the matrix. The algorithm. I'm sure. I just don't understand it. I just know if you list, you sell. And that's probably right because you're in the algorithm somehow. I don't even talk about because I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground with that stuff, and I'm not going to pretend that I do and make a clickbaity. Although that one I put out this week was kind of clickbaity. If you don't do this, you're failing. Anyway. And I guess you could. I don't. There's if you have them in the hopper, sure, try it. See what happens, and if it works, let everybody know. Yeah, the PHA, Postcards Anonymous. Hello, Noma. Welcome on in. Yeah, I keep running out of them to listen. Can't find it. Yeah, affordable prices, Don. That's you can come visit me on Whatnot, but so there's sometimes they're going for 10, 15 to 20 cents on my Whatnot shows, but go to a postcard show, go to a postcard club, um, something like that. That's where you're going to be able to buy bulk. I still have yet to look through the 7 boxes I got at Allentown. They're just sitting in a garage. Oh, okay. Chewy Cells. Hello. Nomadic one. I it's the same with Whatnot. I looking and I can't quite figure who. There was one I can't. You never know. One never knows. I can't remember exactly if that was it, but yeah, it was bad. Nomadic one. Chewy Cells. Well, hello and thanks for coming on in. Yeah, Postcards Anonymous. Yep. Yeah, even with an hour drive to an antique mall. And at least there, the best thing about antique mall, postcard show, postcard club, you can cherry pick the card. You can see all the cards. And that's why on Whatnot, I try to show you every card you're going to get so you can make a determination. But yeah, I mean, with Whatnot, you're pretty much forced to buy the whole lot I'm showing. But on an antique mall or a postcard club show, something like that, yeah, cherry pick. And really what I do is I just look like the stuff I got at auction. I just looked at pictures on that and I made a determination just based on the pictures that I'm going to go X amount, bid X amount. And I actually got stuff cheaper than what my postcard math told me to bid, which I still need to do that video for members. I got the thumbnail done for that, but that's about all I've got. You know what, Russell? It's just do what I do is real quick research, like what I listed at auction. There still may be some uh, listed as buy it nows for 5, $6, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it at 7.99 at auction just to see. And because as a premium store, I have 500 auctions every month I want to use up. But like this, um, did I close eBay out like a dummy? No, there's eBay. Um, I did quick research on some of these. Like here's that Trader Dawn the Beachcomber. There are no other ones out there that I found, or were there? Maybe there was one from like 8, 9 years ago that was like maybe sold for $23. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try 29. And if it doesn't sell at auction for 29, I'll just put it as buy it now for 29. eBay is super duper slow tonight. Um, like this WikiWachi real photo. There are some already out there. Buy it now for maybe $1 less. Again, I said, why not? Let's try an auction for $8.99. If I only get that one bidder at $8.99, I'm happy. And it's the whole thing. I don't know if you watched that video, Russell, is you never know. Even with your research, yeah, you're like, wow, you know what? I'm going to put this for $199 and I'm going to be super duper happy for $199. But as a buy it now, but you could be missing out on those two, at least one, maybe two other people is like, wow, 199 is pretty cheap for this card. You as a seller is like, holy crap, that's great price for this card. So start if you're going to be happy with 199 is buy it now. Why not be happy with putting it at auction and just letting it whirl? And who knows, it could be a $400 card. It's if you have, you know, a chrome postcard of a cactus and there are 40 other of the exact same postcard on eBay for $2.99 and no one's bidding on it or no one's buying those, yeah, you may not want to auction that. But these ones, you know, I just know after 26 years of doing this that, and just recently, truthfully, recently with the Polish Grasas cards, I was like, okay, let me try those at auction. I'm hoping they do well. Um, just list it high again. List it high for what you'd be happy with it. Buy it now. See what happens. This Halloween, 4 bidders. It's a Halloween card. There was research on this that I think one sold for maybe 20 some bucks. I can't remember what I said last week. I think it's really low for an Art Nouveau Halloween card. And who knows, these 4 watchers could be you all. I don't know. But do a little bit of research. If you can't find the exact postcard, look to the town, like this one, East Waterford. I think we talked about it last week. I couldn't find this exact view anywhere, but I found that East Waterford, Pennsylvania cards were doing fairly well. So why not throw it at auction? I don't know if that helps, but if you have a smaller store where you have to pay for auctions, maybe be very, very sparing with those. But with 500 auctions a month, you know, I'm throwing almost everything I can at it because I have 500 listings, and they're month after month after month. Those 500 auctions just sit there unused. So I'll give it a whirl. I don't know if that answers your question. I'll definitely join you on your show at the less server. Oh, okay. Local shows. It's hard to get anything less than $1.50 each. Yeah, on Whatnot, the only stuff of mine that really goes for $1.50 each. Sometimes some pretty ladies, sometimes real photos. Sometimes when Brian really wants the Massachusetts cards, I don't think they went that high, but normally it's 20 to 40 cents per card. And people have made money off the cards. So yeah, give it a whirl. And there are other whatnot. Don't you're not beholden to me. There are a whole bunch of whatnot. Well, although there's only like two or three of us that are doing bulk on there. Yeah, at least you get to see it in person, Don. You get to go and cherry pick. And but I don't know where you live, Don, but let me see here. Where can I do it? Postcard history. Let me here's the shows. Here's postcard shows coming up. And they used to have clubs. I'm not sure if this will come up, but here are the clubs. Oh, Denver. Oh, if you live in, I just saw you got this week or next week. It's in this weekend. No, next weekend, May 24th. The Denver Postcard Show. It's on my bucket list. I was going to go there. Let me see if because you have what? There's like a Golden Stallion antique mall or something like that out there. Horseshoe. I had a whole list of all the postcard shows that I was gonna. I'm sorry, post or antique malls I was gonna hit, and then hit the Denver Postcard Show. And there's one in Golden too, I believe. There's a couple postcard shows out that way that I'm sure you can hit. No others out there. Let me see. Oh yeah, I'll see what Steve's doing. Yeah, what Steve's doing about the auctions. 50 cents. Yeah, there you go. And you made some money. There's that. I said that. Yeah. No, Don, you got some shows. Like I said, there's Aurora, I think Golden, and Lakewood. The Lakewood in July. There's another one. So you definitely have some pickings out there, and go look through there's going to be almost guaranteed there's going to be dealers there that aren't going to want to take some boxes home. So what I would do is just go up to the dealers and it's like, if it's a 1 day show, it's like, hey, at the end of the day, anything you don't want to take home, I'll circle back around and maybe you can get some bulk purchases that way. That's what I did with some of the boxes that are in my garage. Yeah, I want to go to that one. I want to go to the Denver one, and you might be able to pick up some cards that way. Yep, at what Kelly said. Oh, the brass. What I say, the Golden Stallion. That's close. You can probably ride the brass armadillo. That, yeah, golden. Yeah, Golden Stallion or the brass armor. I knew there was some shiny metal involved in some animal. Um, bronze giraffe. Okay, interesting. Alan, thank you. 10 part. Yeah, you're welcome, Al. It's like 23 or 24 parts. I did give the first 2 parts. I've made those members. The first 2 parts you can watch for free to entice you into to join in the membership and watching the other 20 some. But yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, Dawn, good luck. Report back. That's what, next weekend, 2 weekends. Um, oh, I'm not. I'm gonna list them. I'm that old guy on the at American Pickers. Uh, he's 90 years old, and they're looking at a Harley frame they have to pull the weeds out of the weeds, and the old guy's, I'm gonna do something with that. No, no, you're not. That's me. Um, but I'm just everything's going in bulk lots on whatnot, and because I don't even know what I would sell those lots for. I don't know where you live, Mike, but check out that postcard show link and try bottle shows, estate sales. Go to estatesales.net. There's a whole bunch of postcards on there that I see people have at estate sales. Where else? I lost my train of thought. So, but yeah, I'm not. I what I have in my garage is going to whatnot. Okay, let's. Where was? Let's take this magic go away. So yeah, these cards, $1,200 for a card that's missing a corner. See, Poland, old Poland cards. I would love to wake up or before I go to bed Sunday and those Polish cards I have. I mean, that would be awesome. $1,000. I don't know if what I got is anywhere close to that. I don't know. I don't know about Weir's Bawa animated. Animated, I guess, is because of the street view. Um, I was once told that uh, people from foreign countries like postcards that have like some movement, street movement, in action. That's why when I list like racing, horse racing, car racing, I'll put uh, race action or yeah, race action because people may like that movement. Obviously, this is not moving, but they like to see move. They don't want like this. They don't want a still house, although someone did pay $900 for that one. They wanted to see, street action. Let me see. Where are we? Yes, stamp and coin shows, bottle shows, antique shows, high bid, other places like that. Yep, yep. Find a local auction house if you can. But I still think one of your better moves are postcard shows and postcard club meetings. So yeah, this again, the homework I'm talking about. This just came out this week, I think, or maybe late last week. But this is the one card I don't. There was one card I couldn't find where this 850 came from, and I think it was this California Seals, the baseball team, uh, trick photography put on seal bodies. But every other, well, 88% of the rest were auctions. Mary Martin online auctions. Yep, I thank you, Sarah, and hello. I just bought a whole bunch from her last auction. I'm not sure when her next one is. I know I talked to my guy Dave yesterday, and they're preparing for Brimfield. So that's another one of my I want to go to shows is Brimfield someday. Yeah, networking exactly. That's why I wish I would have gone to postcard clubs a lot sooner than I did because I probably just started going to club meetings 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 maybe 6 years ago. Maybe a little bit longer, 17, 18 maybe is when I started. Um, and it took me 10 years to finally work up to my current dealer. It's all a big narco conspiracy, but you got to start with the street level guys and then work up to their dealers. Um, but yeah, go to a postcard club meeting, talk to the old people, talk to them, and they'll let you know all about postcards, and then be like, because their dealers show up at postcard club meetings, and you buy postcards at postcard club meetings, and they might be, hey, next time, do you have any bulk cards you want to get rid of? I got a whole garage full. Hey, maybe next club, can you bring me a couple boxes and we can decide on a price. The I bought 4 boxes at Allentown for $40 each. I don't know what's in them. I have an idea. I did like one of these through it, so I have an idea what's in them. But it's gonna go into whatnot. I just haven't done. I want to sort it first because there's a lot of holidays greetings in there that I need to separate out. Rarely postcards, huh? Yeah, my local one, it seems like they do it every other week, and it seems like they have. And Bluegrass, there. Thank you for coming on in. They have postcards. I don't always bid on them, but this last time they had some decent stuff. How do I determine? Oh, I went through each one. So I went and copied, and now where'd eBay go? Maybe I did close eBay. Hold on. I bought my Mother's Day flowers. You still have time to have them delivered. Where the hell's eBay? So I just went to the first 94. I just went to each listing and saw that it went for auction, and I just kept doing that for all. Here's Jesse Tarbox bills. I can't remember if this one was auction. Like, there were 10 that didn't go to auction, but that's what I did. And the homework, what happened there? Well, something happened there. Maybe this was a buy it now. I think there was some I had to find through Terapeak. So that Jesse Tarbox bills could have been one that was a buy it now or a best offer type of thing. And I found that through Terapeak. So here, auction. So the homework, and what I said last time is, for the last 12, 14 years, however long this guy's been doing that blog. So I would look at each card, and then I would go to this seller. What else does this seller have? That's how I found that Mississippi person. They had a top 100 card. So Photo Relics, whoever Photo Relics. So I don't have much listed, and looks like they're stereo view cards. But I just start going through other people's listings. Looks like he has a whole bunch of real photos. Let's see if he makes anything else. There's that BD stereo views, Hong Kong. Look at that, Hong Kong. I think I've said before, if you have something that looks like that. Wow, Peru. See, I would not have listed this card. What did they sell it? I mean, what did they list it at? I don't list a whole bunch of foreign cards. And if I saw that, I don't know, it may be a $20 card, maybe. But they had 4 bidders. What they started? Well, okay, they started at $44.65. Okay. I don't think I would have started at that high. Would you have started that card at $44? And if you did start at $44, would it have been a buy it now, or would you have done auction? Like I say, you heard me. I would have done $20, $25. So that's how I found out. I just went through each of the top $200 and up. But this is when I was bored at work, this is what I would do. I was like, okay, let me research what these sold. Okay, what else does this dealer have? So here I just learned, next time I come across someone with their little llama buddy, I may want to list that at auction. Looks like they do a whole bunch of other stuff. China, I mean, I know China. Minnesota, these are damaged cards, one for 80 some. Dominican Republic. You ever bought some cards from me on Whatnot? You're sitting on a gold mine. So I don't even know where the seller's from, but that's how I learned. Hawaii, 6 or 8 bids. That's how you learn, is just go through other people's auctions and just look at the solds. So there's that. So $15 Popeye. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. I just got a list. Yeah. The main cards. How you doing, Adam? Yep. Yeah. Blame. Well, those are good. Some of the main cards that I've been bringing. Yeah, those are some pretty good cards. I paid up for those, and I willingly paid I paid a couple $100 per box purposely for Maine cards. Um, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good stuff for Maine cards. That is, I find accepting almost all offers without countering make sell buy better inventory and finner. Yeah, the whole thing is, I mean, we're not here to keep it. And I look at that too as, this card's been listed for a year at $50. Someone offers me 20 or 25. If that's the first person who's shown any interest, and again, you got to keep in mind, unlike probably most other sales niches, you probably only have a couple pennies, maybe a buck, or in some of the cases that I have listed, maybe $4. But you probably don't, when you average it all out, like that card I said I got paid 560 for. When you average that card out with the other 190 some I bought, it drops it down to like a buck 60. Makes it a little bit easier to swallow. And if you have, like those Maine cards, I bought a box of 800 for $200. It's like, what? I don't know. I'm not good at math. 25 cents each. So yeah, they're long tail items, but thankfully they don't take up a whole bunch of room. It's not like a rolling grandma crapper or crapper for grandma to roll around on that takes up the same space as like 8,000 postcards. Um, these can sit for a while because they don't take up a whole bunch of space. But again, you probably paid very, very little for them. So, visiting tour, what you expect? You got to run south. Okay, honey holes. Um, uh, my duplicates? No. Sometimes I'll do. In fact, what we'll list today. I mean, there's 4,800 postcards back here, but only what is that? 40. There'll be 46 listings out of these 4 boxes. So in this instance, I just list them and forget them. These are the airplane cards. For my other stuff, uh, I have 2 of them, or if they're exactly the same, like this, my auctions, I have 2. I just listed them at the same time for the exact same amount of money. I have this one right here, Albuquerque Route 66 Motel. And this may not be the best way to do it, but I could have waited till if one sells. But the twin to that is, it also had a watcher. I don't know where it went now, but I have another one of those. Exact same view. Maybe I passed it already, or maybe the other watcher dropped off. Yeah, there was a watcher. They probably saw the other one, but one's used and one's not used, or posted and not posted. So I just listed them both. I think I put 1 and 2. Is that what I put? Crap. Now I like, yeah, number 2, because eBay won't let you sell with the exact same title. So I'll add a number 1 or number 2. So there's that. Pre-state Hawaii cards out of $1. There you go. Yep. Look for the old postal cards from pre-1900. Those are kind of hard to come by, but you're talking several hundred, if not thousands, for that. Thousands of cards, many boxes of all the cities in Maine, and they're going for $10. Yeah. I wonder if that's Mike, not FSJ Mike, but another Mike. Went to a stamp shop, practically a postcard buyer there. Asked if they had any postcards. They did, and wanted to get rid of them. There you go. Yeah, stamp people and postcard people. It's almost like that. It's not really, but they see postcards as a necessary evil for the stamps in the back. And I always come across uh, them just ripping the stamps off the back. I've seen like $100 Santa Claus postcards, like gorgeous purple and blue and green and yellow coats with the corner cut out because the stamp person wanted wanted the stamp and not the Santa. But yeah, go to the shows. Stamp shows, good thing to go to. Scanner, yeah, yeah. Got to clean that scanner. Get all that gunk. That's one thing with these airplane cards, which we'll get to here in a quick second. Um, that they're so new. They're new old stock cards, and they still have the paper shavings, the paper dust from when they were cut. They can gunk up my scanner quicker than like the older postcards, because it still has all that new paper dust on it. Math is similar to mine. Self flat. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Bread. Yep. Or yeah, or lot those up, and for me, cards I don't want to sell individually on eBay go to Whatnot, and there's still a lot of meat on the bone. Um, that was mostly, Adam. That was just to keep track of my cost, because I paid $10,000 for those million cards, plus all the travel and all that stuff. I can't remember. I did a video on it. What I'm all in on. It was like maybe 14,000. So I wanted to keep that separate, so it would be easier for me to just track um, expenses and see how well I was doing. And I thought about merging it with my other main store. I have like 27,000 on my main store and 3,800 on the airplane cards. But my store just re-upped, and it's like a $200 penalty to get rid of it. So I'll probably keep the airplane card store, because there is an international, what do they call it? They call it Airliner International. Yeah, there's the plane people. That did not come. International Expo, maybe. Yeah, there it is. I'm probably gonna vend at one of these shows if it's close. And my thought process is I will go to the show. I'll have, I don't know, 20. I'm in my head, I'm thinking 20 to 40 boxes of postcards, which will not encompass all the cards that I have. I won't be able to take them unless I can't take a million postcards. I'll just say that. But I need to find out where it is next year. It's coming up in June in Kansas City, I think. Yeah, Kansas City. But I'm thinking about vending there, and if hey, do you have, you know, yeah, I don't know, Swiss Air DC4 card? And I'm like, well, I didn't bring it, but here's my eBay store. And so that's why I want to keep it separate. I don't want to muddle up my real photos of dogs and kittens with all my airplanes. I want to keep them separate. So we'll see. Maybe someday I'll join them together. I don't know. But here, if you're in Kansas City, there's going to be in June. If you like the little model airplanes and airplane ephemera, you can go to something like that. So I think someday, I'm hoping it's maybe closer instead of, in Missouri. If it's within, a couple hours drive that I can throw the postcards in the back of my truck and drive it, then I'll do that. So yeah, hopefully that answered the question. Yeah. Leonard, there you go. Yeah, if you're from down there in Florida, go to Disney and go to buy their Disney postcards off the rack and flip those. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. I just like doing number 1 and 2, and that helps me out too, that it knows that if I find them both in my boxes, I don't do the skews, but if I find both like those, what do I have them listed under? AE27 as I'm looking under AE27 and someone bought number 2, if I have them both right next to each other, I know that, oh, there's 2 of them. Which one is it? And, like I said, one is posted, the other one's not posted. And I'll usually write number 2 on the sleeve. Set up Flippa and bought nice just posted. Okay, there you go. I don't know what Flippa is. Never heard of Flippa. You have to explain what Flippa is. They're surrounding best place to find cheap cars, long ride, beach towns. Okay, there you go. Bahaba. Touristy spots. There you go. To go south. Follow Kelly's. Anybody else you can follow along. Giving out all your honey hole secrets there, Kelly. Wow. Yeah, I mean he's selling whoever that is. They're selling for the touristy people, most definitely. Because I'm still making. I use eBay standard envelope. Because I have it baked in. Most of my cards, not all of them, but most of my cards are, well, we'll just the airplane cards we're going to list tonight. $3.99 is what I'll probably be listing them at, just because I have so many of them. I paid a penny and a half. 11 cents for the mailer, a penny sleeve. So that is really, what is that? I can't math. We know this. 13, 14 cents. That's my cost. And then you have all the other fees and stuff, 63 or 65 cents now for ESE. I still make a couple bucks. That's fine. I'm happy with a couple bucks. We all can't. There's trade-offs. I understand that. I can sell the rolling grandma crapper that I picked up at a yard sale for $5 and selling for 80. Yeah, I can get 60 bucks. Fine. There you go. That's not bad. 60 bucks. Here I'm getting on my airplane store, my average ROI is, I do it in my what sold video. I don't think I have my notes. It's like $5 and something. On my regular store, it's like 12 bucks. And again, I paid pennies for these cards, and they've been paid off many, many times and many, many years ago. But yeah, it's baked in. So someone else may have that card for $4 and they're charging $1.50 shipping. I have it for $5.99 and I'm offering free shipping. If maybe it's the same price, but I think psychologically people may see that, hey, free shipping. And it just works. Although with them, them keep on raising eBay standard envelope prices and postage prices, I might have to bump up my prices by a little bit, but I'm doing fine. I don't have to count every penny. Again, this is all, well, it's now college money, so I might have to count every penny. But I don't really. No, I'm sorry. I do need this money now with my kid going to out of state college. But at the time, I wasn't too awful worried about it. So yeah, I think I'll maybe bump stuff up. Instead of starting stuff at $5.99, maybe it's $6.99. So if someone wants, then that's the other thing. If someone wants that card bad enough, they're going to pay whatever they think is a good value for it. So, but yeah, but you do what you want. I mean, I don't want. I'm not. If you want to offer charge, like I know AP charges first class shipping on every one of its cards, and which is fine and hunky dory if you want to do that. I've just found free shipping. It just works for me, and that what it takes off my bottom dollar is I'm still okay with it, knowing that I just have a few pennies into this, and so that's what I do. But to each his own. Let me see, covered. Yeah, but and with I think the lowest card I have, it might be like $1.99, and it's almost like it's like an online. My profit on like $1.99 card Yeah, we're down to like maybe 70 cents, but it's listed and it takes me 2 seconds to pull and pack. And it's really no different than um, doing quarter boxes at a show. It's not now if I was, the rolling granny crap, or if I was only making 75 cents on that, then all the packing involved and shipping that, and that's not worth it. But stupid little pieces of paper like this, um, sure, I can 75 cents fine. I have no yeah, I'm in the green, uh doubled. I haven't checked, but it's like double my money back. So I'm doing fine. And I've only listed, I think, total four three to 400,000 cards. So I still have 600 plus thousand cards, and then I still have thousands of 8 by 10 uh photos that I'm getting, anywhere between 17 to 28, $9 for. I just have so much. I'll get to it someday. Or my wife will burn it in the backyard. We know this. So, but yeah, I'm doing okay with that. Yeah, you can't beat that. It's $4, $4, $4. Also went off for you save money when I buy her. Yes, true. Yes, thank you, Brian. Yeah, I like it when they say, they buyer comes in, they buy like 3 or 4 items, and hey, you can combine, and they're all free. You can go ahead and combine them and save yourself some money. Okay, yes, thank you. I'll do that. Um, and I may make up for it in other ways, like the international people. I'm charging 250. I just on the listings we're going to do tonight. I'm bumping it up to 3. I sent it with a stamp and a prayer for $1.50. So there's a little bit of profit. But again, it's only a couple bucks here and there, but it's still a couple bucks here and there, and it all adds up over time, and it beats going to a 9 to 5 job and working for someone else. Yes, love free shipping. Um, there you go. Uh, I don't have it right here. Pretty much what I use. I do I even have one over here? I don't. I use a bag and a board for um magazine size, because all the photos are 8 by 10, and I just moved them right before the. Oh, here's one. So a bag and a board. I don't know what size. I think it's just for magazine size. And then I get the eBay, what, 9 by 11. Uh, their photo, or what do they call them? They paperboard. They're paperboard mailers, and I have like slabs of concrete. Yes, I ship them with concrete. Um, Media mail. That's how I know. What are like the cardboard flats, stiffeners. I can't remember. I don't know the proper term. It's just the cardboard that's pre-cut to 8.5 by 11. I put this in the appropriate size, and then I slide in a piece of cardboard. Even though the eBay mailer, I love. I mean, they're pretty. They're better than the white ones. These ones are so much stiffer, but I still throw a cardboard stiffener in them. I charge people $6 ground advantage, and they usually ship for 5. And that's how I do those. But yeah, everything else it's all over. All my photo stuff's over there. But that's how I do it. Ground advantage. Zero. There's another name for it, but it's pretty much it's one of those. It looks like one of those walkers, but it has wheels and it's a rolling toilet. Um, and there's the picture has grandma on it. Did I start off selling on eBay? Well, I started off 26 years ago. I don't think they had free shipping back then. May have. But postcards pretty much, and I started off selling glassware and pottery and trinkets, but I pretty much, I think I charged shipping for that. Had to have. But postcards, I think I have almost always been free shipping because I've always had the mentality of um, shipping, free shipping. People may want that more. I'm trying to. Sorry, you're seeing my screen. I have so many screens open along the bottom that I can't see the bottom of the chat, and the screen may be flickering on and off. I don't know if it is or not. Let me see. I need to close out some of these screens. What is that? I can't StreamYard managing. There we go. So anyway, how about we let me see. Any drawbacks using a stand for at first hi Liberty Tree for postcards? No. Um use the Echo Swift 6.5 by 4.5. No, it's a game. It was a game changer because it used to be a stamp and a prayer. I was also using because there was no tracking, and I was using something called Letter Track to get some sort of tracking. At least it was, it wasn't perfect, but at the very least, I could show the buyer that it was shipped, that it's making its way through the postal system, and that is the thing with ESE. It's not perfect. It only shows really from sorting center to sorting center. So yes, there are some drawbacks, but there's still a lot of pros with it too. So the pros, there is some sort of tracking, and if it's marked delivered, unlike the olden times with just a stamp and a prayer, or paying $3-4 for first class to ship a 30 cent, or not, a $2 postcard, there's at least tracking. And if it shows delivered, and if someone opens an item not received case, you're covered. And if you refund, you're still covered because there's that insurance built in with that. You can become, I was never top rated seller, and I still think top rated seller is overrated for what you really get. It used to be better. But you can get, I'm top rated seller as a postcard seller with these now, thanks to ESE. The drawbacks are people are like, it shows delivered and it's not out in the mailbox. And I called my postman and I gave them the tracking number and they said they can't track it. It's not a valid tracking number. So it's the impatient buyer is now more impatient. But in the postcard world, you get less of that. Um, I have the problems that I've had in selling stuff. 99% of it is with non-postcard items. Returns, I've had maybe 5 returns over 70 plus thousand items sent. So I'm getting off track. But yeah, there are some drawbacks. It's mostly impatient people, but I have a little blurb, and I think some other people have the same blurb. You shoot them an email, hey, sorry the post office hasn't delivered this yet. eBay standard envelope is unlike any other shipping. It has tracking, but the tracking is only valid from sorting center to sorting center. Even though and I put in there, eBay does everyone a disservice by marking as delivered. Delivered means it was actually received at the last sorting center before your post office. It'll be there within the next couple days. I've personally had eBay standard envelope marked delivered, but not show up for 2 more weeks. So you send that out and just say, hey, you know what? Be patient. It's coming. Stuff does get lost. Yeah, that's true. But again, you refund them. It's part of doing business, but another great part of the eBay standard envelope, you fill out that little insurance form and you're reimbursed, and it's in your, I think they do it PayPal. It's in your account within a day or two. Sold a card way less than, yeah. Cost of doing business, but you won't make that. That's a $4 education. Yep. I've done that before. I had one. It was and when it happens, when something sells within a minutes of you listing it. I had a 1907 Jamestown Expo. I couldn't find it on research. Normally those I put most of those cards at like $10. This one I priced at like 17, sold within like 45 minutes. Kelly found it on research. I looked wrong on Worth Point. It's $150 card. So yeah, it happens. It just happens. You gotta follow through with the sale. Maybe that card comes back as undeliverable and you have a second chance, but you gotta, don't risk the negative. But it happens. Messing me their postcards. Yeah, yeah, it happens. It's just the mail is super duper slow. Lets you put in search for, oh, okay, no, if someone else puts it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. No, you can. I mean, really, I don't the eBay standard envelope, you can put a top loader in here. But it's a greater chance of it getting caught up on the sorting machine, because they say eBay, it has to bend a little bit. And I mean, and the postcards we're selling 100 years ago, they were meant to go through the machines 100 years ago, and I'm sure those were a little bit rougher than what we have now. Um, so yeah, postcards can bend a little bit. I mean, they can't bend, like, oh, even that they might be able to bend and recover from just a heavy crease. But yeah, the top loader, the issues I've had, uh, I used to use the standard, what is the A6 invitation envelope with a top loader, and more of those things got caught in this machines and mangled than these. I've had maybe, again, less than a dozen of these things get torn up uh, in the machines. You can try it, but I don't. If you want to send a card in a top loader, I don't send cards in top loaders until it hits like the 25. I'm sorry, $20 mark, because you can't ship a single card, $20 card with eBay standard envelope. So I use their 5x7 uh, paperboard mailers, and I do put uh, a top loader in this, but $20 and under, just a sleeve, and away it goes. Legacies of Honor, hello, welcome on in. I do want to get some listing. Yep, very nice. Yep, exactly, Douglas. Yeah, most of them are. Most of same thing. The most problems I've had are with non-postcard buyers. Mm-hmm. Won't do that again now, will you, Kelly? 11 cards under 30. Yeah, I can't remember what the eBay rules are with a number. But if I get up to that much, for me, even on the airplane cards, 11. So, in fact, crap, I forgot to send it today. Maybe it happened after. No, I had one person come in and buy 11 $4 postcards. So it's a $44 order. Even though it's free shipping, although I think that might be international. But regardless, I would ship a $44 order in a that paper mailer, the paper chipboard, whatever the hell they call that paper board. I can see why they're pretty stiff. I like the 5x7s; they're really stiff. And just make sure you take down the flap. Well, let me see. Leather. Yeah. Some again, it has to be the front image has to be it. It has to be mostly a particular place. A town or something like that. Or I've seen suffragette ones on there, stuff like that. That's where your money's. Uh, Uncle Sam, the subject matter, but yeah, I've done okay with those. I've scanned them, but I would use a carrier sheet. Um, yeah, thank you, Connie. I knew there was a okay. Googling airline collectible show all over North. Yeah, there's little ones. Um, Thank you. I wanna go to the big one. I know those are like, regional, like, one-day shows. I wanna go to that big one. It's like 4 days long. That's what I wanna go to. Yeah. Okay. You wanna list 4,000 postcards? We'll go back into 6-bit. That's what 6-bit is. So I went ahead and scanned these in today, and these 4 boxes came from one banker's box, and I don't know, another 80 to 100 banker boxes, something like that. I have so many, so many. Coding your postcard cost to my file. Yeah, I've seen people do that. I started with because I use the box letter tab number. I started uh, keeping track, kinda, because I'm not very good with following through with many things, but I try. At least I'll have a range anyway. Um, from when I do it, and then I skip for a while, and then I do it again. So I kind of have an idea what's in between. But I have kept track of the box and tab and what date that is from. So that's like 1,200 airplane postcards. Some I have when there's like 200. There's like 200 in this one. I don't know if you care to see that or not. Stop screen. There you go. So like number one, there's like 75 cards and then 200 cards and then about 100 cards, 100 cards, 120 and 200 cards, stuff like that. These should not take too awful long to list. Oshkosh Bagosh. Oshkosh Air Show? I don't know what that not sure. Custom SKU. There you go. I don't do it. If that works for you, uh yeah, I know 6-bit. You can put all that stuff into 6-bit. I don't. Again, if you wanna that's I don't do that. So if it works for you, it works for you. It doesn't work for me because I would F it up so bad. I need to be simple, simple, simple. So let's just list some cards. And I mean, I'll keep an eye out here. I'll put the let me get that. Can I break out the chat? Sorry, I got the light over here to make myself look pretty. Can I break out the chat? How do you pop out the chat? Pop out chat. There we go. That didn't do anything. There you go. Hold on. They don't need to see me. I do want to see the chat. I don't need to see it down there. Bless America. Hold on. And with these airplane cards, I don't have to do any comping because nothing I have is going to be the most what I have. If people are selling, it's going to be maybe $8 to $10. There might be higher ones. I have so much of it. I'm extremely happy with the $4 or whatever I'm going to get. So I put airplane postcard right here. The cards. Let me pull up some of the cards here. We're going to be listing. Let me see. I'll show you what these are all saved as. And it's just I just did these today to just save some little bit of time. There, airplanes. Yeah, so I have them under airplanes. These are going to be my next box is GD. So I've gone through A and then AB and then A. So I've done that. I'm now down to box GD. And then here are the 10 postcards that are going to be in box GD. And this box I pulled out, they're all Swiss Air, which will make listing so much easier. So all I need to do, well, you probably do want to see, and here I closed that out. You probably wanted to see that first, although you'll see it right here. Let me see. Oh boy. Ignore the one that says saved porn. I don't have one of those. Pictures, eBay. I still have my dental books. Don't ask me why. Oh, what happened to eBay? eBay pictures. May, airplanes, GD. Oh, it's going to bring it up over here. So there's the, and I'm going to go quicker. I'm not going to show you each and every one. Flughafen. So that means airport. So Zurich Airport. And all I'm going to put is Swiss Air airplanes at Zurich Airport. So that's what I will do. So what I'll do is I'll put in here Swiss Air. Swiss. Now, another thing I can't remember if it's Swiss Air is a one word or two. One word. Swiss Air airplanes, airways at Zurich, Zurich. Ooh, did I spell that right? Switzerland. Good thing about 6-bit. It has spell check. Swiss Air, airports, airplanes, airlines, airways at Zurich. That's all I need to do. I'll add my 2 pictures. Boom. It's continental size. So all this is pre-listed. Pretty much all these postcards I'm going to be listing. I have quantity of 50. So in 6, I don't know if you knew this or not, if you're even using 6-bit, but let me save. Up under options, inventory, if you have, like, if you're listing trains and you have each listing, you have multiple train, you put, like here, well, airplanes. I have at least 50 of these items. You can, if I'm doing single cards, I'll change that down to 1, but I know I'm doing airplanes, I'm going to do 50. The other thing, real quick, so that fills in here, quantity to list. I'm just listing all 50, even though I may have 100 of them. Since I have 2 eBay stores, I can either list these to Spinach Eater, which I don't want to do, or I'll keep them under airplane cards. If I was to migrate, if I wanted to, I could push all of my airplane cards over to my Spinach Eater store. I just have to go and change the profile from airplanes to Spinach Eater. But there is a plate right here, custom fields. I don't have anything somewhere on here. Right there's the SKU. 6-bit will automatically do a SKU number. I don't use it, but you could change it. And there's a way in the file you can change it to if you use your own SKU. I don't mess with it. Organization, we went over that. You can put in the weight. It's 1 ounce for in a 6x4 shipping thing. All this should be Store category, aviation postcards, aviation. I'm not going to put anything in here. I don't need to put Swiss Air. You could. I'm not. Everything's unposted. I use the same almost the same blurb that these aren't photocopies, but I do put in here that most of these postcards are new old stock. However, they still may have some issues. Yeah, where's the your GD box exactly? Yeah. I have, in fact, some of the German postcards. I have some really great mechanical. I just need to get them listed. So anyway, yeah, some of these they're new old stock. However, they still may be have some issues. My issue last time we were doing this, I forgot to bring over my shipping methods. So these are all I have eBay standard envelope preloaded, which is flat rate free shipping for up to $20. If you want to send it Ground Advantage, I'll just make them pay $4.50 priority, and then international. They're paying $2.50. I thought I changed it to $3, whatever, $2.50. But they're going to pay $16. And I've had people pay $16 on a $5 postcard before. Store category, we did all that. So that's all I need. So GD1. So that one's ready to go. So I just duplicate that list. Oh, I already brought it up. I changed this to GD2 because the next card is GD2. It's already Swiss Air. So this will go a little slower. There's the next card. It's a Swiss Air DC. So I'll put that's a McDonnell Douglas. So I'll put Swiss Air. I'll put Douglas DC 10-30. Sometimes I may put. See, these are not airline issued. If I come across any airline issue, I'll point that out. And what I would do is I would put Swiss Airlines Airways, and I'll put issued right here. So this is Airways. That was a Douglas DC-10-30. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'll change the picture. Put the new picture in. 50 and 50. I don't need to change anything else. That one's done. Next postcard is going to be this one. And this is probably flying over the Alps. Yeah, so this is a Douglas DC-9 flying over the Alps. And so Douglas, what was that? A DC-9, so a Douglas DC-9. So I'll change that. And I'll put flying. Oh, somehow I got caps on. Flying over Alps. And this is now GD3. And change my picture. Again, still have 50 copies of this. Save and next. Do it again. Duplicate. So the next card is this one. It's a jumbo jet, Swiss Air. It's a Boeing 747, and all this stuff here, I will probably, if I have room, I'll put plain stats. And I'm not sure if I spelled Alps right. I think I did. So this is a Boeing 747-257. And what's that say? Jumbo jet. So I'll put jumbo jet. Jumbo jet. I'll check the chat here in a second. And I'll either put, sometimes I'll put, if I need more info, if I need something else, I'll put like takeoff or landing gear or some other keyword in the top. So there's this one, still quantity of 50. That one's done. Next, let me look at the chat here real quick. Yeah, exactly. I love Turbo Lister, and I use 6-bit like Turbo Lister. So, yeah, if you like Turbo Lister, and I've talked about this before, I'm probably using 5% of what 6-bit does. Hey, Scudder Martin. But I just need a quick listing tool, and this is it. Scudder Bear. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna be on we're listing some cards. I'm usually done by 9:30, but I'm gonna do a little bit more listing. I don't think I'm gonna get through all the boxes, but I'm gonna get at least 1,000 postcards listed here. You can see how quick it is. And if I wasn't talking and entertaining and showing, I could blow these 4 boxes out in probably an hour. Yeah, I mean, people have always been trying to make money off of eBay shipping. Now, see, with the ADHD mine, I've already forgotten if I duplicated this and it's a duplicated card because if I was just concentrating on this, I'd probably do okay. So first thing I usually do is change the number. I think this is an older Douglas. Here's the next card. Nice old one. JU. I don't know what a JU is. Looks like military. JU 52. So in the rare case of these airplane cards, what is a JU 52 Swiss Air? I'm trying to figure out what JU stands for. Oh, it's a junker. A junker. So this is junker JU 52 I'll put in flight. And I have military, so I have military. That's all I need. Works for me. There's that, and then that. So that one's done. I don't need to change anything else. Next one is GD6. And it's going to be, hold on here. Yeah, these lights are bright. It's this one. That's the next one. I'll say that's a takeoff. So that's a DC-8. It's probably start engines or something like that. So I will call this one, that was a DC-8, a Douglas. DC-8. Takeoff. Good enough. And that's this one. It's 50 and 50. I'm not worried about the discoloration on the back. Next one's another airport. So it's G7. Swiss Air. Next one is this one. Flughafen. Zurich Kloten. So I will put Swiss at Zurich. You are right. Kloten. Kloten Airport. And I changed that, and I'll do this. And that one's done. Next. Yeah, I might be able to. I don't know how long. I should have had someone time me. Next one looks like another. I'm going to say a DC-3. DC-4, close. Swiss Air, over Zurich, Dubendorf. So 1997. JJ's Postcards. I think I've seen them online. Let me see. Swiss Air Airlines, Douglas, DC-4 over Zurich. Urich. About in flight. I'll just put flight. I don't have enough room. Flight over Zurich. Still have at least 50 of them. And then that one's done. Let me see. A junker. Yep. ATC cheek sucker takeoff climb. Yeah. That's a pucker climb. Okay. So next one is going to be GD9. I don't know if it's a Douglas or not. Next one is this. Another takeoff. DC-10. Tri-jet. Stats. That's all I need for this. So Swiss Air, DC-10, Douglas, DC-10, takeoff. Let me see. Do I have enough room? I don't have enough room for plane stats. If I have enough room, I'll put plane, PLANE stats. And if there is none of these have the like the call letters for the plane. If those are on there, I will list them. So that one's done. And then here we go. This is GD10. And it's going to be this card. Looks like it's in flight over the Alps. It's a Boeing 747B jumbo jet. Look at all those plane stats. Let me see. There's a Boeing. Boeing. That's not how you spell Boeing, John. There's an E in there. Boeing 747B jumbo. I'll just put plain stats. I could probably get rid of the B. Will that give me? Yeah, sometimes I may get rid of like airline or airways, and it's probably Swiss Air Airlines, not Airways. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but there's that. Yeah, the tail number. Yeah. And that one's done. So I just did 1,000. It's like almost 1,200 postcards, even though my listing is going to be 500 cards. And eBay did change it where you can have the exact number. Oh, what do I do here? You can have the exact number. So there's 1,000. Or 1,200. I'm only putting up, 1,000. And then what I do is I just go through and I file these away in their appropriate tab. And then I'm done. Although, you know what? I'm looking at B7 or GD7. I don't have 50. I have more like 20. So you can hit this little edit button, type in 20, and then down here, I'll change that to 20. Save and exit. Everything else, I have at least 50. There's 200 at least of that card, 150 to 200 of that card, and then that card. So there, we just did, those are done. 1,200. Now this box, let me show you this box. I don't know if I'm boring anybody, but this is just showing you how. Now this box, there's only four separate cards in here. You can see this one. There's 600 or 700 of this one card. Another probably 500 of that one, 150 of that one, and probably 75 of the front one. So this box will take me just a couple minutes. So I will go duplicate this one, and I'll change this to GE1. And I do have to change This is not necessary. I just did this for just to do it today. So here's the 4 cards we'll be listing, all Swiss Air. Most of these boxes haven't worked out this way, that it's all like Swiss Air or all American. It's been a real hodgepodge. So I was happy when I saw that it was all Swiss Air. So these are the cards that that'll be in that box. So this next one was a Swiss Air. None of these are airplane issued. This is a Douglas DC. Anybody else listing? This is why I'm not invited to many listing parties, because I usually will blow through. Yeah, one card, Douglas DC 10-30. This one looks like it's landing, so I'll put like landing here, and I'll change the gotta get the right folder. And what I like about 6-bit, it remembers the folder that you were working in. And same thing, it was Minnesota and Pennsylvania colleges. There you go. Good. So let me see. We'll keep this first one at 50, and that one's done. We'll do GE2, and this one's in flight. This is a Boeing 747B in flight. Plane stats. Ran out of room. I'll get rid of B, in flight plane stats. There we go. Come on now. That's this one. This one I have 100. So I can just change this to 100. And I had someone come in today and buy 10. So who knows? Maybe I'll have someone that comes in. You know what? I need 50 of these. I'm going to a Boeing party, and I want to give one of these to everybody. That would be awesome. So I have 100, and that listing is done. So next listing is going to be GE3, and this is that old one. This is a Douglas. This is a Douglas DC4. This one does have the tail number. This was HBILI. And there's a site that you can look these up. 1947 colors. That's what it says on the back. You'll see it when I pull it up. So there it is, and it says here, that's what it says on the back. I'm not putting any of that in there. Pictures, there we go. And I have, shit, I'm just going to put 200, even though I probably have 300. I'll just put 200. I never have to touch this listing again until, when I get down to, 20 cards left or something like that. I'll look at it again. Finishing P. I like listing PA cards. Yeah, that's the thing. Mine are. Oh, there you go. That won't take too long. I have it on my store. I don't know if you can do it in here. There probably is a way to do it. Here, we'll look on this next listing, and this will be GE4. I don't mess around with it because on this eBay store for the airplanes, you can do best offer. There's got to be somewhere in here about doing. I haven't looked for it. It may be in here, maybe not. Listing upgrades. I don't know. I haven't messed with it. Down here, spelling check. I don't know if you knew that or not. But on on eBay itself, I have. You can't see my screen? Oh, I'm sorry. What happened? Oh, I stopped sharing. Thank you. I'm glad I looked down. Share screen. Sorry about that. Entire screen. There we go. I don't know which one we missed. We're on this one. This is the one I just listed. I have 200 of these. There's spell check down here. I was looking to see if there was somewhere on here about doing multiple quantities. I don't see it. There may be. But again, I have on my eBay store itself, and I think I have it if you spend you can get like 20 or 25% off or something like that, but for on eBay itself. These are recent buys from John and whatnot, but I cracked open some more. Oh, there you go. And if you are listening, then 10 sale, does it update? Yeah, on it's on eBay. And you can't 6-bit will refresh with the quantity. Yeah, so that will 6-bit will refresh with that. So we listed this one. I have I put 200. Next is a Douglas DC 8 dash crappy old eyes. I don't know what that light's gonna do. That's a 62 dash 62, and it's says landing gear on in Swedish landing gear. If I have room, I don't have room for down, so I'm not going to worry about down. Landing gear, they get that. And that's this one right here. And this one is, I have probably 500 or so, but I'm just going to put 300. And it's nice that eBay changed that. So again, I never have to check. I never have to change or touch this listing to do it. So there, that one's done. We just did 2,400 postcards. I don't know if anybody timed that or not. So again, I'll put these back in. And those will go on the shelf. Next, there's 10 in here. So anybody getting bored with this? I don't know what time it is. 9:47. I bet we could probably get almost close because the last box has 22 in it. I don't know if I can get 22 listings done in the next couple minutes. So this is box GF. Yes, alphabet John. There you go. And this first one, again, it's nice that they're all Swiss Air. This is a DC-8. This is a DC-8. And it's in flight. In flight. Nothing real spectacular about it. Oh, let's change. There's GF. It's this card. Oh, well, see, I forgot to do both of them. There we go. You'll see the front. No, you won't. There's the front. I'm going to put like 25 because and if I'm like in a roll like this, the last box, it's between maybe 10 to 200. So I may, if I want to list quickly, I may just do like change that 50 to 10, and then I just keep doing 10. But for right now, these next couple boxes, 50 is well, except for this one, it's 25. So even though I probably do have 50, yeah, that's all I need to do. So that one's done. And next is GF2. And that's on the ground somewhere. See, this one's a little bit going to take a little bit more work. Let me find my photos. I didn't know I closed out my photos. eBay, where is he? Nope, wrong. There he is. That was May. Airplanes, GF. The next one's this one. So that's a Fokker, Fokker, like little Fokkers, 1927 Fokker and a 1966 Douglas DC-9. So that is that. Don't close it down this time. I took those older boxes open and counted, fingers crossed. Okay. Yes, that's one thing. I don't need to do research with these. It is, and again, there might be someone out there that has the exact same card for $7 and maybe they sold her for $7. I don't care. Maybe I'm flooding the market, probably am. My goal is just to get as many of these cards up as possible and I will probably, just like the Sausage King of Chicago, I'll be the airplane postcard king of eBay. Because right now, like I said, I have probably 3,000. When I'm all said and done, it may be 10 to 15,000 cards, and I haven't even gotten really into the one-off airline issue cards, because I have stuff up there which that's really where the money is like Air Zimbabwe airline issued DC-3, and it's Fly Air Zimbabwe, and it has the stewardess or the flight attendant in the colorful outfit or whatever. But that's where with these airplane cards, I can list 1,000 of one card, and truthfully, I may only sell ever one card. I don't know, but they're listed. That's all I care. They're listed from now until I stop, or someone takes this over from me. But I have boxes and boxes and boxes, the white boxes jam-packed full of those airline issued cards. I will get to them. I'll get to them. But I want to get these boxes upon boxes listed on my shelves over here. Get that out of the way. They're listed and done. Then I can dive into those other cards. Still 41 wishers? Okay. Well, thank you all for sticking with me. Yep. The Sausage King. You never saw. You may be too. You gotta be Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Am I dating myself? Even if you're 20, you got to watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So let's get into this. This is so we had a Fokker VII, and a Douglas DC-9. I don't know where this is. I don't have a room anyway for whatever airport, but that's all people need to know is these two are in the image. I have at least 50 of these. So that one's done. Next one will be easy. And here I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to go from GF1, make that into a 3, because this is a DC-10, 10-30. I'll put landing gear instead of in flight. Sometimes I'll put midair. Landing gear. And this next card is right here. It's that card. Abe Froman, a Sausage King. Yes, exactly. He was a lifelong. He was in the Air Force. He would fly the Starlifter, one of the big transport planes for the Air Force when he retired from the Air Force. And so that led to him, loving airplanes. He worked at McCord out in Seattle. and he worked for Boeing after maybe after he retired, and he just had a lifelong passion for nautical, aeronautical, airplanes. So he started publishing his or having his own cards published, which I have all of his cards that he had. There's stuff that he had printed, and I think he died before he had a chance to like sell them. So I have all those. Um, and they were given he died in 20 like maybe 1998 20 early 20 2000s, and they went to his grandson, and his grandson started trying to organize them, and he just got sick of it. And he said, I guess this was given to him as his to help him pay for college. He didn't want anything to do with it. Hair escort. And so he listed on eBay, and this guy he had a million plus. The the guy's daughter, the person, the mother of the person I bought these from, said that they counted them and they were actually 1.5 million. I haven't counted each one, but there's definitely 1 million. There could be more than that. I don't know, but that's how he got them. And there's, like I said, thousands of black and white photos, some that he took. A lot are since he worked for a aviation he like ran his own aviation magazine, or he was the photo person for the magazine. So he would get like he would write to Swiss Air, or Swiss Air would send him like, hey, this is the new Swiss Air DC-10 that's coming out, and they would send him all the press packets. So I have all those press packets with all the photos. I mean, it's really, really great. It's not just postcards. It's a lot of magazines and books, signed books from. It's just so much aviation stuff. I have a whole box of playing card sets. In fact, I think I sold some on Whatnot. Um, so I could list those. They're still out in a box uh somewhere. Yeah, I could, but truthfully, Adam, I just want to get these, excuse me, listed. I don't know what oh, I see what you mean. On that last one, I don't even know what airport that was. But yeah, that's actually a great idea. One I never thought of. So thank you, Adam. Um, so yeah, I guess I could if I knew ex what airline it was, or what airport. Thank you, John. Airport. I could do that if I run out of room, but mostly I put in Zurich or something like that. And truthfully, I have like some of the ones from African countries, or little airports in the Netherlands. I don't want to spend that much time looking it up. Maybe it won't take too much time, but it's just time I don't want to put uh, into that. Airplanes, yeah, there were some ship stuff and there were some trains. And the guy was also a lifelong postcard collector. Um, so I have come across, there were some really nice, real photos. So he collected other postcards, and those are interspersed throughout the boxes, just random postcards. He did, he did like his naked Hawaiian girls. Uh, there's a lot of those. They're kind of like hidden in the bottom of a box, but yes, he liked those. But he also he was from the Netherlands originally, or his parents were. I think his parents were. So there was a lot of Dutch cards. So yeah, yeah, I was doing good, but it was just the same thing. I got away from it. Whatnot killed eBay. That radio kill, or what is it? The video killed the radio star. Well, Whatnot killed the eBay listing, and I've lost my train of thought. This was 3 DC-10. Do I have room for stats? I don't. Let me see. I got all the pictures. How many of this? Number 3. This is that box. I have 50. And I might have to go back and check to make sure I have 50 50. That's if I list this, like if this one, if it doesn't, if the 25 and 25 don't match, one can be higher, but I can't remember. Oh, the quantity to list down here can be higher than the inventory or vice versa. And whatnot will, or whatnot, 6-bit will tell you if you've done messed up, Ron. I'm going the wrong way. And you can 6-bit up here, use little toggle arrows. Instead of going back out, I can just toggle here. So if I made a mistake, let's say if I made a mistake, there's a way to batch edit. I don't know how to do it. That's part of that 95% of I don't know what I'm doing with 6-bit. But let's say if I wanted to change the subject to something else, I could change that here on the drop down menu, and then I can just toggle between each listing and it stays where it is, and I can just fix it from the screen like that. I don't know if that helps anybody with 6-bit or not. Okay, so that's where I'm at. I did that one. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? 10 o'clock. You want me to keep going? I mean, I need the list. Maybe I'll finish this box and then we'll call it a night. How about that? Because I was going to quit it at 10. Let me get a drink. Anybody have any other questions? Anybody else getting bored with? I don't even know how many people are still watching. If anybody is still watching. Anybody still watching? Anyway, I have no idea how many people are watching. I have my other YouTube screen closed down. 40 people. Gluttons for punishment. Well, I don't know how many people I don't know who you all are, but anybody out there not using 6-bit that's seeing me list. Now again, I have multiple quantity. These are all easy, but if you had, say if this was all Pennsylvania, you wouldn't have to change much. These are really, really easy. Okay, never too old. Thank you. Okay, these are really, really easy to list. But if this was Pennsylvania, and I was real slow last week listing, but all this up here, I would have Postcard PA. I would change the town, and then I would put more specific keywords, change my photo. Then I would have, this would be topographical. I would change this to Pennsylvania, my store category, and then whatever other keywords. So I don't do much with item specifics, but I may put in the name of the town. Shipping is more likely than not going to be, eBay standard envelope unless I'm doing an auction. These are all fixed price, but it's if you watched my videos, um, I or if you remember and you're watching those videos or watching before, I say sort by whatever state. If you're going to be like you saw, Kelly was listing Pennsylvania. So I bet he has a whole big stack of Pennsylvania. He doesn't have to change much. Um, it's just best to separate out all your cards by state, holidays, topics, whatever you want to sell them at, and just makes the list, especially in 6-bit and probably with your eBay form. If you do a whole bunch of drafts, it's the same concept. You're doing you're doing 25 Pennsylvania drafts. So next whatnot auction is Saturday. And oh yeah, I have that great Victorian trade card, or it's a not trade card, it's like fuzzy cuts, it's die cuts. There was a scrapbook of 1950s, 60s newspaper clippings for sports, mostly football. There's some Johnny Unitas football stuff, some LSU college stuff. But I'll have postcards too. Oh, with Apple, yeah. Dawn Sunday, Saturday night. Is that no, I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, there you go. blank drafts and go. So yeah, he does it a little bit different from me. I don't do drafts. I just do it all in 6-bit. Um, is Whatnot better than eBay? And well, probably to sell individually, stick with eBay. eBay, if you're in a state, no, I'm not even gonna say Del Camp. Del Camp has, I don't know, 50 million postcards listed, but it's international. But eBay's where it's at. Everybody knows eBay. All these other little sites popping up. Hip Postcard sucks. Don't even waste your time over there, based on my opinion. Whatnot is basically for bulk. And I don't know. Did I create that perception on Whatnot that people came to Whatnot for bulk postcards? I don't know, but people were selling individual postcards over there. Your best money is going to be on eBay, because Whatnot, there's still a lot of people that don't know what Whatnot is. So whenever eBay buys out Whatnot and ruins it, then yeah, go to Whatnot. That being said, if you have stuff to sell, yeah, give Whatnot a try. Unless you're talking about buying, then I would say buying on Whatnot is better than eBay, because if other postcard sellers are like me, you're going to see every card on eBay or on Whatnot in a couple minutes. So I usually, like the lots I do now are maybe 100, 140 cards. Sometimes it might take me, I don't know. It seems probably to people it takes forever. But 7, 10 minutes to go through all 140 cards, where on eBay, how many sellers out there selling 140 postcards are going to show you each and every card? And if they took a picture, they smeared Vaseline on the lens before they took the picture, and it's some 90-year-old person with the shakes with Vaseline on his lens, and you're going to get this blurry of a photo and you can't see anything. But I still had some good luck buying lots off of eBay, but I think Whatnot is better for bulk purchases. Batch change item, then you can change. Edit draft. That's like too complicated for me. Like, so you see how I listed, at least for these airplane cards. I need it easy. Yeah, I hope they go crazy. Have the inventory build up selling. Maybe can do quarter job or groups. Yeah, I've seen people do, like I said, single cards. Yeah, there you go. Resellers can't that yep, what Steve says. Yes, it is addicting. Just yeah, I know yeah, some people sometimes credit cards can be dangerous. So what are we on? Number 4. I do want to finish this box. It shouldn't take too long. I like this card coming up. I don't know where my folder, there it is. I like this multi-view. So this I don't know, I don't know what that is, what all that is right there. But I'll say, you can see I had a little piece of dust right there on this. Oh, you know what? You can't see it. I had a little something right there on my lens, but this is kind of a cool little postcard here. Several planes, DC. I'll put on here. Well, it's just listed instead of talking about it. So I will put in like multi-view. If I don't have room for this, Boeing 747 and Douglas. I'm not gonna have room, so I'll get rid of multi-view. Boeing 747, Douglas DC-9 and DC-10. And that's a cool card. I have another multi-view card here. Next one up. And I only have like 25 of these. So I'll change that to 25. I will change that to 25. And that one's done. So next is, whoop, I do that every once in a while. It wants me to merge inventory because I'm going too quick. And actually what we'll do is we'll upload these. That's how I'll end it. I'm not going to get to the next box. This one's cool. It's this one. Look at all those. Boeing's, Convair. This is actually this is Russian. That's Russian made. British Aeros something core. So I'm not sure if they're all. No, this is that's the for the Olympics. So mostly Swiss Air. So this is pretty much what I'll do is I'll put, this is the air. It's all the planes, multi-view airplanes, Zurich Airport. I'll keep Swiss Air in there. So yeah, I just closed that down again. So I will put, I'll keep everything the same. I'll put Zurich multi-view airplanes, Zurich Cloten, no room, Zurich Airport. There, oh, not enough room. Okay, so this is where I would get rid of, I can't now, I don't remember if it's Swiss Air Airlines or Swiss Air Airways. Swiss Air Airlines or Airways. I think it's, oh crap, I don't know. I don't think it really hurts too much. I'll get rid of airlines. Zurich, I could probably get rid of airlines. Zurich Airport, airplanes. I could have probably put planes. I think that works. And that. I lost the chat. There we go. Let me see. Price high because I took transfer to Cajun Code in. Oh, LSU and okay. It's what I have the starting bid for $10. We'll show you that here in a second. That was 5. How many 5 do I have? I think I only have about 25 of those. There we go. So that one's done. Let me show real quick. Whatnot's going to be slow. Open show. Just a little break there from the album. And then I have this. There's that. Boy, that picture sucks. So it's a scrapbook with all these 1950s cars. It's pretty cool. And another scrapbook with 1950s cars. There's more photos on the site. You can get to them there. Let me see, I guess I could. Well, so this is the front of the um, scrapbook. That product actions. Let me see. Oh yeah, I can get into pictures. No, I can't. Let me see. Oh, there we go. So there's that one. I don't know how to get back. Guess I have to close out. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I have on there. But there was a whole bunch of LSU stuff. You can go over to Whatnot and take that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, there's a lot going on over there. So anyway, so let's try to finish this up because it's going to be 10:30. As long as I still have people watching, I can list and do whatever. So I'll put in airlines again. And this next one is a Fokker 100. And this one has HB IVA. And this one's in flight. And I forgot to change this to 6. And that is this one. So we only have, was that 6 or 5? That was 6. So that one, oh, so I have like 100. I have probably about closer to 200 of those. So there's that. Hopefully everybody else is listing, but I guarantee you didn't get 3,000 postcards done. But you have to have the stock. Caravel. So this is number 7. 36. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll be, I won't be too much longer because we'll get these listed. This is a Caravel. ELLE. Caravel. That's not spelled right. It might be only one L. I can't quite read it, or they don't know what it is. Caravel airplane. I'm doing Sud Aviation. Sud Aviation Caravel is a French jet airline produced. So I will put in Sud Aviation. I think that's South America, isn't it? We'll do that one. French produce. Oh yeah, French. French. It just said French. Let me see. It doesn't say where this is. So I will just put it. You know what? I'll do. Let me see. You guys, is this a ground crew or is this a pilot? I think he's probably ground crew. This guy. Ground crew, right? Why is he dressed like a pilot, though? I don't know. I don't know if it matters. 7. I only have like 25 of these. So we'll get that. So I fell short. I'm not going to get all 4,000 listed. So I'm sorry. Let me see. Messed up. Let me close this down. I got 60 lists. Good enough for you. That's pretty good. Fred Harvey Grand Canyon I purchased for. Oh, okay. Yeah, those. Make sure you definitely do. That's what I thought, pilot man. Make sure you put Fred Harvey in that title. Let me see. This is 8. And what's this one? This is a. Oh, how many do I have in here? Why is my count off? Oh, I know why my count's off. No, I don't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How did I mess up? I may have forgotten something. I'll fix it later. Okay. Yeah, there's 8. So that's this next one. Is a. That's a Convair 990 Coronado jet liner. Let me check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm missing one in that box somehow. Oh, I see. I missed a tab. That's what happened. I missed a tab, which won't make a difference. I'll just go back and add the tab, and it won't be an issue. Just threw me off. So that's it. I better keep this at 50, or yeah, I'll keep this at 50 because I don't know. I have to go back there, but it's no biggie. No biggie. That was that plane. Let me see. Got to ask a question that may not have an answer. How does a medium to large vendor? They just pumping out volume. Him and Kelly might be able to answer. Um, just pumping out volume, and I'm not sure what price point. I mean, I could sell 12,000 cards in 90 days if I'm selling them for like buy two get four free. Which again, if that's your business model, whatever. Um, Maybe that's how they're doing it. I don't know what their average price is. Um, yeah, I could lower my price to blow them out. But I think it's just a volume game. And he probably has, I don't know, Crow Postcard. Um, they could have listers. I know Rose City Antiques has 7 people listing for him. Um, so I mean, I could ramp up like that too, but I don't need to. He was either strange. Oh, okay. First flight or retire. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have enough room for them. So we're gonna pass. So I thought I only had one left. We have a couple more. This is number 9. Oh, this is Swiss Air Asia. Okay, so we'll put Swiss Air Asia up here. And this is a Douglas MD 11. This is HBIWL. I don't have any more room for anything else. So this next one. Oh wait, I'm missing something. HB dash. That's what I'm missing. HB dash. There we go. Almost done. I let you all. I mean, you all can leave whenever you want. I still need to get listed. We'll keep it at 50. This is the card. Air Asia. Interesting. So I don't want to change that. So we'll just go to make this one 10. It's another old one. It's airlines instead of airways, just to let you know. So this is Swiss Airlines Douglas DC4 HB-ILI. We may have seen this one. The rest is in language. I'll put midair or in flight. And that's this one. We'll say I have 50. I'm pretty sure I do. And then the last one is 11, since I miscounted. Another looks like takeoff. Oh, wait, you know what? What was the Coronado one? So I'm going to go ahead and delete this because the next one is a Coronado. So we're going to make this 11. All it says is Swiss Air Coronado. And I don't have to do anything else. Convair. Oh, this one does have a... See, I could look up if I wanted to. I'll just leave that as. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. HB. I could probably find this. ICP. Just in interest of time, I'm not going to look that up. We're going to call it what I call it. Someone will correct me and I'll change it. And again, I have 50 of them. So there we go. That's 3,000 some odd postcards. There you go. Yeah, you got to pumping out hundreds. And airlines, but international is infinity. So yeah, okay. So 20 some listings. I'm not even gonna bother. What I usually do is I go through sometimes like this 50, or maybe one because I messed up somewhere, but I'll do just to check the box numbers. GF10 9876 4321 4321 109876 4321. Okay, I'll highlight them and submit them. They're not going to auction. They're going to fixed price. Do the duration. Don't need to do that. Don't need to schedule. and it's going to check the pictures. Should be pretty quick. While that's happening, I will pull up airplanes, eBay. Oh, I just it looks like I may have got a decent order over there. So I got a whole bunch of here. What it does is it checks the pictures, and it'll let me know. Oh, bless America! It'll let me know if I have any errors. 10 unread messages. Man, I hope stuff showed up. Let me see. Oh, new offer. So someone offered me a whole bunch of offers. What is this? I have a large 30 model. No, someone trying to sell me something. Everybody thinks I'm now into like a whole bunch of aviation stuff, which I'm not. But yeah, someone sent $3 offers, which I will probably take. So let's watch these photos real quick. So it does the photos, and so I had 25 listings, 2 photos each, 50 pictures, and then it's going to submit them. And let me see, we'll get into here. So yeah, I did 60 bucks. I did better on my airplane cards today than I did. So I have 3690 active listings. So that'll jump. You can see it's jumping up because 6-bit is pushing them right over to eBay. Oh, thank you. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Conair fell out. There's I think it's Convair. Hey, Vintage Yvonne. Nice. Vintage Yvonne, you were on Johnny's show this morning, right? Maybe I misunderstood what you were talking about, but you had like an item that didn't show up, and the eBay sided with the buyer. I kind of understood that. If that was you, see, those are all boom. They're all listed. If I understood it that the buyer was contacting you and say, "Hey, it showed up," but I think maybe I misunderstood. Maybe that maybe you saw tracking that it finally showed up, and you're trying to reach out to the seller or the buyer. I would just keep blasting them with if they've contacted you, say, "Hey, I know I opened a case, but the item showed up. I know eBay sided with me, but I'm willing to repay." Like, relist that item and have them buy it again, and then just mark it as shipped. But if it showed up, you have proof that it showed up. I would just start saying, "Hey, buyer, I know this was delivered. Yeah, why don't you be a decent eBayer and repay, and I'll relist the item." Or, I would fight with eBay, fight for it. Definitely fight for it. So, but yeah, list them high and let them fly. Yeah, that's awesome. Regular listings showing up on your no, I keep them separate. Um, I I've I've never listed regular cards, and if I have, it only happened once, and I quickly switched them over to Spinach Eater. But no, I don't have that problem. So that was it was 3690, and it should go up to 10. 13. Maybe some extra stuff showed up, but or I miscounted. I should have shown you. So out of those listing, it's over 250,000 and 61,000. Although I think this is probably closer to 300,000, 350 or 400,000. Um, so yeah, and there's some airplane. I got people watching, so I have a whole bunch of offers. So hopefully I got 3,600 ish postcards listed tonight. So yeah, 6-bit's wonderful. And what I'll do, since I've lost my my template, I'll just go and duplicate what we just listed. And I know that my next box is GG1, and I know it's going to be Swiss Air. And I just delete the picture and I save it. And now I have that template still in there. So, yeah. So hopefully, like I said, I love 6-bit. It's easy, the old turbo lister. Okay. Are they honest? Hopefully. You invoiced in PayPal. Okay, good. Okay. So everybody, I thank you for sticking with me. I normally don't stay on this late, but since Pittsburgh Pickers aren't having a show, I thought I'd stay on. So I think that's it. I will be back. Let me get the particulars out. Saturday is Whatnot. Monday will be a What Sold video. Probably going to be kind of lacking because those auctions are going to end Sunday, so they won't be part of this week's Whatnot. And then I don't think I have a Tuesday or a Monday show on Whatnot, so I think it's just Saturday and Saturday. What's Old video Monday, members video, and I'll plug it $5. There's a lot of stuff I'm putting out there, stuff already in the hopper, deep dives into stuff. New members video Wednesday. This Saturday, an antique mall postcard hunting and picking, or whatever I called it. It'll be up for everybody. It's up for members only right now, and that's 272 Antique Mall. And then I have Allentown. It's like a 25-minute Allentown video coming out. So I don't know. I thank you all my members first. Hopefully you're getting value out of it, and thank you very much, everybody. Karen, have a good night. Post office. Oh yeah, maybe that will. You could also contact the post office and do see if you can get it returned. I've done that before. I've stopped packages, and you have to pay shipping back if I remember right. So try that. But good luck to you. That must be on my phone. I thought I saw several Disney cards and other stuff in the first couple pages. Yeah, it could be wrong dealer. My airplane store is pretty strictly airplanes, unless something I missed. So everybody, thank you for watching. Don, thank you. Everybody, have a good night, and hope you have great sales. And I hope your grandma Roland Shitter sells for you. So thank you, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you. Did I end it? Oh, I didn't end it yet.